Hey Mohammed, it's Logan at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky. Gonna walk around this beautiful Yukon XL SLT that we have in our inventory here. You can see where I'm at. I'm on the bottom lot. There's the top lot there. This is the headquarters of Perkins Motorplex. So if you were to go down this street that you can see that splits our lots, if you were to go down that street all the way to the end, you would see a bunch of service centers like this, our reconditioning facilities, our photo center, all our different shops and resources we have back there, because again, this is the headquarters. And yeah, I'm happy to show this to you. I've driven it for just a second. I've looked around it. I got a couple things maybe to point out, but man, this falls in the category of a used vehicle that sells itself. All of our vehicles are pre-owned. We don't expect any of them to be perfect. So even this one's gonna have a scratch or blemish or two on it for sure. But I want to be picky and point out all that stuff, and then just yeah, I can't really brag on it enough. It smells great, and I think it's a good one. The wheels are all in good shape. We see a lot of these big body SUVs with the wheels getting curved or scraped or whatever. You can see you got Continental tires on there. Good tread, but not, I mean, these aren't new by any means. You're the tire expert for sure. I'm gonna say those are right at 50% tread. I mean, you probably have a year or so of driving on those before you really have to do anything. 50%, maybe a hair better. Obviously, Continental tires have been around a long time. Looking at the body lines here on the driver's side, looking for any waviness in the paint, dings, scratches, anything. I got nothing on this side. Very, very nice. All the way through to the fender. Really good. Front of it looks great. There's no hail damage or anything like that across the hood. You can see how clean that is. Windshield looks great. The chrome grille on the front. I'm a fan of the SLT grille more so than the Denali grille. I like the bars running side to side as opposed to the honeycomb looking Denali. Just a personal preference, but so this looks great. Fog lights, headlights look really good, and there's not even a lot of rock pecks or bug damage on the front. Normally you see quite a few. Well, that's just a spot for the license plate in the front. Normally you see quite a few of these things on used vehicles where, like, you can see like the bugs have started to get into the clear coat a little bit, but there's hardly any to point out here. There's not a lot of touch-up spots. Really, really nice across the front. All right, moving on to the passenger side. Another wheel in good shape. Another Continental tire, probably right around 50%. And this side looks awesome too. Really good. Running boards are firm. Plastic piece on the back, right as the exit of the tailgate or exit of the trunk. We see this scraped up and gassed and all that stuff on a lot of these big body SUVs. Nothing to speak of there. Parking sensors all straight ahead. Hitch covers on. Everything looks really good back here. And that back lift gate looks to be in really good shape. The tail lights look good. A little scraping there on that one. That may be polish. Just a little scrape there. Awesome. Very, very pleased with it. Let's open the back up, that automatic lift gate, of course. Got your power folding seats. Let's peek at that third row real fast. Third row looks real good. Folding as they should. Looks like a little wrinkling in that cover there. And that's actually a slight tear there in the back part of the cloth there. So that could be stitched if needed. Sidewalls look good. Great. Nice and clean. As I'm making my way to the front, let's go ahead and look at the frame while we're here. Awesome. Very pleased with that. We do an underspray on all of our vehicles, so of course you see that under there. Kind of seals it up moving forward. Makes it look good, of course. But I also tell people, you know, rust is rust and corrosion's corrosion. So we don't do that necessarily to hide anything, because you're going to see it no matter what. It's more about when we're taking those still photos, if a vehicle has red clay staining underneath it or whatever, it just doesn't, you know, even if it's from the south or whatever, it just doesn't look good if it's got those stains underneath, especially in photos. So you got your carpet floor mats, your middle row bucket seats look great. No rips or tears. The seat backs look good. There's your climate controls in the back with the heated seats, charging ports. Awesome. Nice big double roof. No stains in the headliner. And again, it smells great. It smells like leather. It smells like a little bit like cleaning material. It does not smell at all like smoke or animal or anything like that. This is one thing I noticed. We see these kick plates get roughed up a lot. And we see this spot right here, right at the bottom of the door, get scraped and scratched. You can see this one. I don't know if it's shoes with a hard bottom, like a steel sole or whatever, but like something is just like scraped on this. So we see that. Again, not all of our vehicles are going to be perfect. We don't expect them to be. They've all got their own little character, and that's the character on this one that I noticed of any significance, really. Dash looks great. Center armrest, center console, all the trays, accessories. You've got 2 key fobs here. Remote start does work. I use that to start the vehicle. Owner's manual and books. Secret compartment there. Heated and cooled seats. Heated steering wheel. All your buttons here. This display looks perfect. This one is awesome. I was playing around on that. Just always check, make sure all 4 corners are responsive here. We're great. Get your trailering stuff. Settings. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, swipe function, of course. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. I love it. I am, you know, maybe what I'm most fired up about, 35,483 miles. That means it's going to qualify for one of our factory type total care warranties. So our goal is always to show people payment options both with and without that coverage worked in. And I'm a believer in it because it's parts and labor both included. There's no deductible, and it's a nationwide coverage. So you can take it to any certified mechanic to get the work done, whether that be a GMC dealer or a local mechanic that you trust. As long as it's a certified mechanic shop, they can get paid to do the work. Does not have to be a Chevy GM dealer. It's also got nice stuff on there like nationwide roadside assistance. And again, it's parts and labor. So if they want to run up a high labor rate, that's covered as well. As long as it's a covered component and it's a factory type coverage, covers a whole lot. Did just notice a small ding right there, about the size of a dime. I'm not sure if the camera's catching that at all, but awesome, awesome. That's that Yukon SLT that we've been talking about. Let me know what other questions you have. Would love to send it to you.